Hiya. Hello. Hiya. Yeah, I'm Pod from Happy Crow. We're a relatively new yarn dyeing business. Hiya. We've been dyeing for about a year now, I think, give or take. Yeah, but we normally dye to order, so we've got kind of fairly modest selection of yarns compared to some of the other dyers out there. But yeah, like I say, normally we kind of dye as the orders come in, so we don't have, so most of our stock is undyed. Um, yeah, the other thing is this, as you possibly know, the theme for this month's Yorkshire Yarn Festival is aquamarine, and because we've been moving house, I haven't managed to get a colourway dyed for it. However, I did dye my hair last night to fit the theme, and oh, thank you, that's really lovely. I'm just reading the comments. Also, I realised that I do already have a colourway that is kind of in the theme, which is our cold sea yarn, if you can see it there. And it's a kind of blue through green fade. Whoop, just unskeen that for you to have a little look at. Whoop. So I feel like, although we haven't got something dyed up especially for it, we do have something. Um, yeah, so I guess if I just chat about my yarns. This is my second ever yarn festival, so I'm still fairly new to this. Um, so yeah, a lot of our yarns we do are based or kind of around pride flags. I'm non-binary, so that kind of feeds into it. And I think my first ever colourway I dyed was the bi flag, which I have here. Whoop. There we go, just to give you a little show. Most of our scheme or colourways we do in a pastel version and a standard version. So if I unhook this, try not to knock the grid wall down. Ooh. Got a pastel version as well. So cool. Yeah, like I said, that was the first colourway I ever dyed up. Just it seemed like a good colour combination, and that's another flag that applies to me. So yay! And if you're curious, we've got a few little samples made up, because you can always look at a skein and say, hey, that looks amazing, but it doesn't mean that you have any idea of what it's going to look up like when it's made up. So got a little granny square there, so it's there you go, and a little knitted sample as well for, there we go. Yeah, so I think, yeah, the pride yarns have been quite a kind of major part of what kind of got me going with all this. Is partly, oh hey, sorry, I keep getting distracted by the comments. Yeah, so that's quite a major part of why we started, just because actually I've got a lot of friends who are kind of in the LGBTQ etc. and the rest. So it's just nice to be able to dye up flags and see what people make out of them. Yeah, I think generally also I like really colourful things, which is always good. Oh, someone's saying we missed the introduction. Hey, I'm Pod. I run a Happy Crow. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've already mentioned I'm a non-binary dyer. Yeah, so lost my way a bit. Yeah, so I think just on that, we do quite a lot of like very bright, vibrant colours. I really like trying to get very clear, kind of solid block colours as well where I can, which definitely getting better at. So I think one of our latest yarns, which isn't actually on the shop yet, really kind of plays with that. It's our autumn equinox yarn, so wrong time of year at the moment, but to show that to you there. And that's essentially a rainbow kind of interspersed with black, so you kind of got every other colour, which quite pleased with managing to get that one. Took a few attempts. Yeah, we're about to release a set of 4 yarns, one for each kind of point of the year. So we've got our midwinters, midsummers, and the 2 equinoxes. So there, up on our top row here. So, oh, should have got these down first. So I've got midsummers, whoop, midwinters. So they're essentially switched. So one's got the white, one's got the black. Yeah, there you go. Can you see those? And yeah, and then our other very recent one, which here we go, is the counterpart to the autumn equinox, is the spring equinox, which we call turning point. So that's basically just a rainbow, but again interspersed with white. So again, took a little bit of playing around to be able to get that without losing the white in it. Always quite like unskeiving things because you can actually see what the whole yarn looks like. So I'm just going to pop those out of the way. Oh, actually, while we're on the subject of those, this is the midwinter's yarn, all kind of knitted up into a sock, so you can actually get the sense of what it looks like. Oh, I'm really glad you like that. Hey. Oh, yeah, I think midwinter and turning point are both my favourites too. I really like them. Yeah, so there are kind of some of our kind of ones that we're going to be releasing as a set soon. 3 of them are already available in the shop, and it's just the autumn equinox one that is not out, and I still need to think of a good name for it, so I'll let you know when I do. What else have we got? I guess socks actually is a good point to continue from. So we're also thinking of releasing some sock sets soon. I've got a few little examples. My partner has very kindly knitted up some socks for me because I mostly crochet and I haven't knitted for almost a decade, which is kind of something. So yeah, this is an example of what we're going to be doing as our sock sets. So this is our Blackberry Sunset yarn, which again is one I really like. It's kind of quite bold block colours. And then we're going to be essentially selling a full-size skein with a mini, so you can kind of pick and mix which go together. So again, this is also Blackberry Sunset, but with the orange toes. And if I look behind me, can I see? Yes, I can. So this is, again, the Blackberry Sunset as it's all kind of skeined up. So that, too many socks. That turns into that, but obviously with a different colour for the heel and toe, but you get a sense of it. Cool, and I just unskein it so you can have a little peek. I've got a big pile of yarn building up down there, so that I'm going to have to do a load of skeining later. There you go. Oh. You can see that alright. Cool. It's going to be an absolute tangled mess. So yeah, I think so I think in the new year we're looking, well I say new year, in the rest of the year we're looking at maybe starting to do a few kits, and we're also thinking of doing some jumper kits, but my partner is very kindly knitting up a jumper, so we're going to wait till they've done that before releasing them, so we can kind of recommend some patterns. But we've got some yarn all skeined up, not skeined up, all balled up and ready to go. So I think this is going to hopefully be a jumper for me as the non-binary flag. At the moment we don't really do any block colour yarns, but we're looking to change that. So I'm going to be doing a whole kind of palette of them, which I'll do both in minis and in full-size skeins, just because sometimes you just want plain yarn rather than something bright and colourful and mixed, especially for like borders or backgrounds and things. So yeah, that's kind of exciting. I'm going to try and do, I'm glad you like the sound of a jumper kit. So yeah, so we're hoping to do a whole kind of selection of that. Yeah, definitely do them in minis too. Yeah. Most of our yarns as well we'll do a mini version as well as a full-sized version. Generally do like mini sets of 5, and everything we do in both a mixture of sock weight and double knit. So if we do one, we'll do the same colourway in the other. There's a few we even do on a linen wool base. I don't have any examples of that, unfortunately, but yeah, there's a few that we do on that base, which is I really love. It's not the most popular because it's a little bit more niche, but it is so warm and cosy and lovely. Yeah, Oh yeah, Andre was someone in the chats reminded me. Yeah, we're thinking of possibly doing this one that I showed you earlier, right at the beginning. Oh, what's that? Mini. Oh, yeah. So we could do we could do, yeah, we probably will do mini sets of the flags so that you can have you can pick and mix which pride flags you like as block colours, but do them as mini sets. That's a really good idea. I'll definitely be doing that. Thank you. But yeah, I think we'll be also doing some fade sets, so you can have like fade jumper sets, or again mini sets as well. So yeah, that sort of style of thing, but broken up into individual colours. Yeah. What else? Yeah, so also we're going to be doing a little offer this weekend. So if you order anything from our shop, which is a Happy Crow on Etsy, if you order anything from it this weekend, we'll throw in either a free mini or little gift, just as a festival kind of bonus. Yeah, I think that's, yeah, we'll pop something in. If you've got any specific requests for minis or something, please throw them at us, because if we've got them in stock, we'll definitely pop them in. Yes, I might just talk about some of our kind of newer yarns that we've got out there. Our newest, this is one I particularly like, which is called Dog Rose. This is one of my newest yarns. There we go. I don't often keep back yarns to kind of work on for myself, but I liked it so much that I had to give it a little go. So I've been working on this little shawl in a kind of dragon scale stitch, so you can see how it looks when it's all made up. And once that's all done, that'll be, oh thank you, that'll be a kind of big shawl to wrap around and be super cozy. And at the rate I've been going, it's probably be ready by the time it gets kind of back round to winter. But yeah, I foolishly decided to do that in the sock weight, so it's quite a delicate sort of little piece. So 1.5 hook, which is tiny. Ooh. But I quite like using a small hook size, so most people would use our sock weight on a slightly larger hook. But yeah, it's unskewing it so again, so you can have a little look. So it's just kind of like got that yellow tip and then a kind of pink fade through. And yeah, it's nice. It's kind of just makes a very gentle mottly pink with that kind of little flash of yellow. I think probably be releasing it as a mini set with some other kind of springtime yarns in the next couple of weeks. Fingers crossed. But yeah, so we've kind of got lots of stuff coming up. Just trying to think what else there is. Kind of coming to the end of my slot, so I need to oh, thank you, yay. Yeah, so yeah, coming to the end of my slot, and so just thinking if there's any other yarns just to show you before it all wraps up. I'll show you this because it's kind of one of our kind of more classic yarns. So this is Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis. It's and I'm showing you this because I've got a lovely example of it all made up. So a friend made this, and has kindly lent it to me to show you in this video. So that is a waffle stitch cowl. I think it's held with mohair, so it's slightly softened as well. Oh, thank you, that's so lovely. Oh, I'm really glad you like them. But yeah, so that is the wool, and that is it all made up. Yeah, I think I said this before, but yeah, all our wool is merino, or our sock weight is kind of merino nylon blend, just to give it that extra little bit of strength, because obviously socks get quite a lot of wear. Yeah, and yes, that's that. And I think I might actually wrap it up there. Oh, thank you, because I've got about 20 seconds left. Yeah, just come see us at Happy Crow. We've got an Instagram or Etsy, and yeah, send us a message. And we're also always happy to do custom yarns, so feel free to drop us a message. Lovely to see you all. Bye.